brethren, it's time for a Martian Minute, which is something new I'm going to be doing. No, I'm not going to explain it right now, but boy, it's hot. Good old lunch break. But anyway, let's get right to it. It's only a minute after all. I am in Galatians chapter 2, when James, Cephas is the Apostle Peter, and John, recognized as pillars, acknowledged the grace that had been given to me being the Apostle Paul. They gave the right hand of fellowship to me and Barnabas, agreeing that we should go to the Gentiles, and they to the circumcised, Gentiles being non-Jews, circumcised being Jews. They asked only that we would remember the poor, which I made every effort to do. Now, when we're talking in the New Testament, this is the hottest this January ever. When they're talking about post Jesus Christ ascending to be at the right hand of the Father, there aren't too many things in the New Testament as important as this right here, where the call was given and the decision was made to bring the gospel to the Gentiles, which is the majority of you, including myself. We wouldn't be Christians if it wasn't for this, what Jesus Christ came to do. And through the Old Testament, especially in the end of Isaiah 42, it clearly says that Jesus would come and bring the blessing of salvation, is what it, and grace of God, even to Gentiles. Well, but what's really struck me is right at the end, where it said they made only one request of the Apostle Paul, and that is that he remember the poor. And brethren, we're all a priesthood of believers. That's the Apostle Peter. He said that every Christian is a priest. We're all ambassadors of God. Everything we do in our lives, everywhere we go, is ministry. It is a reflection of Christ, because we're supposed to live like Christ and be like Christ and reveal God in the Holy Spirit in us by the way we live. And here's the most important thing in the New Testament at this time, at this place: going to the Gentiles with the gospel. And they only wanted him to do one special request, and that was remember the poor. And I'd just like to say, whatever you're doing, whoever you're praying for, I mean, there's people I've targeted that I pray for every day, and sometimes you wait a long time for that opportunity, but God delivers. His timing's much better. But everything that we're praying for, some of you preach. Every time you're preaching, everywhere you're preaching, some of us work in all kinds of different ministries: video ministries, television ministries, just local neighborhood ministries. Everything you're doing, you have to not only preach it, you have to live it. You have to remember the poor. You've got to remember the brokenhearted. You've got to remember those who are in lack. And that's my Martian Minute today. Remember the poor. God bless.